It's like I'm walking on sunshine.
Paka! What do we get? What could you possibly do, Doug, if somebody's listening to us dooming out? And you know, it is pretty damn scary when you're talking about institutions like the CIA and Amazon joining forces.
Yeah, because they know everything that you buy,
everything that you do. Everybody shops there. You know,
they know what you're watching on Amazon Prime. They know
right, or Google. You know, I mean, who doesn't Google search something or you know, have that browser, or you know, just your basic fact that you're 100% of everything you do electronically, right? And if they can't figure it out electronically, they'll piece it together with metadata and, you know, kill you that way, or invade your privacy, destroy your freedom that way. What could you possibly do in this world, as I say day and age, but that sounds so corny. What can you possibly do in this society to not participate in that? I mean, really, there's nothing. Yeah. Live in the wilderness. Yeah.
That's not going to help you. I mean, you might be disconnected from the world, and that's fine. You know, if you want to disconnect, hey, you know, I understand it. You live a nice life. Go and paint things and enjoy yourself and eat organic food. But, yeah, I mean, it's not to say that, I mean, they have all sorts of crazy technology like.
Right. So you're not going to get away from it, right? You're not going to get away from it. No. Even if you're, I don't know if you've seen the latest Nat Geo special about the wilderness man in the Northwest up in Washington, the Olympic Peninsula. I can't remember the guy's name.
They would probably look at you more there than they would in a city where you're you know, pretty much digitally camouflaged. I mean, I just don't. I know that there's the, you know, this allure of escaping to another time where it was just you against the wolves and eating out of cans and. I mean, that
cans? Wait a minute. No, not you and the wolves. You're not eating out of cans. If it's you,
well, you got to trade the wolf pellets or the pelts to after you skin them. You know,
living with the wolves, eating out of cans. Okay.
Well, you trade the cans. You get the cans from the Eskimos that get it from the, you know.
Where they get it from the chicken of the sea tuna?
No. From the, you know, the pilot that drops it off for them. You know, they trade walrus.
Okay. Ancient astronaut theorists believe. I got a funny story.
Okay.
I'm sitting here trying to remember the name of this dude. You're ranting on about wolves and cans of food.
Right.
And
well, you trade the white man for those. That's how you get the cans of food. That's how it works.
All right. I'm just going to take you at your word on that, Doug. Okay. I'm going to move on because I'm sitting here talking about this dude who's on Nat Geo, live in the Pacific Northwest, Olympic Peninsula. And these are little things that I do to try to help remember a name. You know, I'm reciting this event, this television program, and the plot line behind it, hoping that the name pops into my head, and it didn't. So I'm looking over at the studio door, and it creeps open, and my 13, soon to be 14-year-old son pops his head in and mouths the words, "Mick, Dodge." It's Mick Dodge. That's the dude who's on the program, and that's what I was trying to think of. Who's you know, allegedly completely off the grid, living off of the radar and stepping back from society. Yet there's a camera crew with him, but apparently most of the time he's completely off the grid.
No. But he's being immersed into society. Everything that he's doing is being recorded and put on TV. You cannot. I mean, that is how ridiculous people are. They're like, this guy's totally off the grid. No, he's totally on the grid. He's in your TV.
He's the grid.
He's in your freaking TV on there. You're watching him and you're sending him you're tweeting him fan mail. Okay, don't give me this. He's got a Twitter account. This is not correct. He's not off the grid.
Truly off the grid would be people that we can't literally talk about because they're off the grid.
You would not know them because they're off the grid. You never hear about them. So they got
to be there. They got to be there in the deepest, darkest jungles of South America. They're down there. They're down there swimming with the caiman and eating canned food.